So I'm Sarah Smith, I'm a sculptor, and I came out to the Ruwenzori Sculpture Foundation here in Uganda, in the Ruwenzori Mountains, nearly a month ago for a residency. So for me, residencies are very much about a time out, the time to think perhaps about what's been going on previously, to let the work just be more exploratory, to play again, to find new ways of working. Obviously you have a completely different landscape, different influences when you come to a new country and a new continent, in this case in Africa. There's been lots of really good discussions that I wouldn't have expected, that aren't anything to do with art but have really informed me and helped me clarify what I feel about myself as a woman.
So Ruwenzori Sculpture Foundation is actually a charity that dreamt of starting a foundry in Uganda and also try and create a cultural exchange between local artists here in Uganda and international artists abroad.
This is the fourth time I've been at RISF. The piece I'm working on at the moment is the Genie Falls. 3 of them, one has landed, the other one is landing, and the other one again just to land. And because I remember as a child we used to make little cows, goats, and lots of them. You make the whole full kraal of it. But what I do now is much more from an informed point of view.
Here we have different departments where we have wax room, and the wax room is where we do molds. Then after we vest them, that's some department. Then after that we take pieces to the kiln to roast the wax. Then after we go for another department, that is melting bronze to cast the pieces. Then after we bring them to metalwork. The metalwork has a few pieces, few things which it carries on. After metalworking, we patinate the pieces and polishing them. Then after we take them to the gallery.
I'm a bookkeeper and I'm a wax modeler. And mostly as a bookkeeper, I'm a link between UK and Uganda. When I came, I realized the world is so big when it came to art, especially when it comes to the kind of work someone is doing. You realize they put in their time, they put in their soul. I think, well, as a female, that's what I see. I see the person in the art. Yeah, so it makes me feel like I know this person better when I see what they have done.
So the work that I've been doing here, I started off very much, I think slightly looking at death, which my father died this year, and so I was doing sketches around that. And then I found this lady called Stella who works in the fields, lost her husband last year, got young children, family, huge amounts of pressures, and just a great face, lots of character, really strong and determined. But she sat for me for 3 days, which was a really lovely experience. But I think for her, part of her worry was she still had to go and plant the fields. Another part of the work that I've done here is again within the first couple of days I went down to the river. There's an amazing river here. They had floods in May from the Ruwenzori Mountains. So the floods came through and obviously brought masses of huge boulders down. So I wanted to go and choose some of the rocks because I like to get the rocks out of the landscape rather than quarries if I can. And I think the other important thing that's come up is man's sort of fragile relationship with nature, and you're very much aware of man's impact here because there's a growing population. Land is terribly important here, so that's all sort of fed in, and a lot of this may not come through with my work now. I feel very much what I've done here has been exploratory, as I said, and reflective, but it'll be very interesting to see how this will all inform my work in the years to come.